Hey guys, what's up? Here's Abhishek signing in. So welcome back to my channel Technoid Abee. So today we're going to do a complete review of HP 14s laptop that you guys were waiting for, and I will be sharing my experience and also listing out the pros and cons that I felt about this laptop. Basically, I bought this laptop 2 weeks ago from Amazon, and I also made an unboxing video regarding it. So if you haven't checked out that video, you can click on the I button appearing in the right hand side corner of the video, where I've shown the contents of the box and also shared my first impressions of it. And then you can come back to this video for a better understanding. This video will be completely based on my experience that I had with this laptop. I've been using this laptop as my primary machine for last week or so to work from home instead of my MacBook Air, which I usually use. So many times it happened by human tendency and also as a tech enthusiast that I ended up comparing it with a Mac, but I know definitely those two don't fall into the same segment. Let me come to the review topic. Basically, I have break down the review into various points so that everything goes in sequence and nothing is missed. So we will be starting with the most important aspect, and then we will be moving down towards the less important points. So let's begin with most important aspect of any laptop, that is its performance. So the initial part of the performance for any computing device is its booting speed. And the HP 14S is simply fast when it comes to the booting. I tested on this rigorously and I didn't found any issues whatsoever while booting up the system. It hardly takes 7 to 8 seconds to fully boot up the system and come to the login screen. Also, login is quick within the second, and when you keep it in the sleep mode by closing the lid of the laptop, it wakes up in a second or two when the lid is open. Sometimes I faced a delay in on that part, but most of the times it was instant. Also, the shutdown speed is great. It literally goes off in just 1 or 2 seconds. So that was all about the powering on off of the laptop. So in that area, I didn't face any issues whatsoever. Um, I'm I've been using this laptop for last week or so for work from home, and I've been using it on daily basis for 10 to 12 hours. So I have got in and out of many things regarding performance. So I didn't face any issue on that part of power on off. Next, opening the apps. Apps opening and closing is quite fast, and I tried opening around 14 to 15 apps consecutively. Uh, but the apps were loading fast within a second. Didn't face any issue on that part. The apps responds very quickly and they come up on the screen instantly. Still, after opening these many apps, there was around 1.8 GB of RAM still available. So it is good to have a 8 GB of RAM. So more and more applications or even heavy applications can be kept open for a long time. While I was doing my work from home, I had to keep around 6 to 7 apps continuously open, in which there was browser and other some chatting applications were there, some editors were there. Basically, I have to keep them open continuously for 10 to 12 hours for that span. But I didn't face any issue whatsoever on that part. Didn't face any issue of lagging the application or taking time or going some delay or reloading. Nothing like that happened. Also, while switching within the apps, I didn't face any kind of lag. The switching within between the apps was very easy, very flawless. I didn't face any issue with that. So keeping in mind all these things, I would say that overall performance of this laptop, uh, considering the hardware and software configuration that we get, it is very good, very excellent. Considering the price at which it comes, it is definitely good, and the hardware and software works seamlessly together. So I will be giving a rating of 9 out of 10 in the performance area to this laptop. Next, move to the next point, that is screen. Being a full HD IPS panel, it is a WLED, what they call to it. Being a full HD IPS panel, the colors and the sharpness of the display is good. As it is a 14-inch screen, it is not a very big screen, but an average screen. The pixel density also remains quite good, and you will not notice any kind of distortion on the screen while zooming it to the max. It is also easy to read things, they are crystal clear when you zoom in. Regarding the brightness of the screen, it is usable, not bad, but could have been more better, I would say. Uh, as the full brightness is not that much what I was expecting from this. It is usable. It is not that it is bad, but it should have been more on this laptop because it may lack in some scenarios, like when you are in the heavy light conditions or heavy light environments. So in that case, it may lack. It may you may feel the need of more brightness, but in most of the scenarios, it is all right and it completely works good. So in the screen, I've also tried connecting the external monitor to it. So regarding the screen, I would give an 8.5 rating out of 10 in this segment. Let's move on to the next point, that is battery. They claimed a battery backup of 12 hours, but practically in real world, it doesn't even come close to it. As per my testing, a normal user will get about a low user, like a very light user, will get about 5.5 to 6 hours of battery with just one or couple of applications open. For an average user like me, where I need to keep more than 5 applications maybe open for many hours, it will give around 4 to 4.5 hours of battery backup. And for the very heavy user who use heavy applications and also play some games, basically it is not for gaming. The laptop is not a gaming laptop, but definitely many users will also use for playing casual games. On that end, you will only get a battery backup of around 3 to 3.5 hours. So these are the three categories of users and their periods for which they will get battery. Moving forward, for the charging speed, it took me around almost 2 hours to get a laptop on a full charge from 0 to 100. So in most of the cases, it took me almost 2 hours many times, and that is okay. I would not say it is fast charging, but that is on average side. So I think that's it. That's pretty much about the battery. In the battery area, I will give this laptop a 7 out of 10. Moving to the next point, that is the keyboard. Basically, the keyboard is average, and I personally didn't like it much as it doesn't have proper tactile feedback while typing and doing other stuff on the keyboard. It feels kind of loose and of not very good quality, and also feels kind of bouncy when you type the keys, especially the alphabet keys. Also, it misses on the LED backlit, so that too is a downside of this laptop, as I felt the necessity of it many times in my usage. So, in the area of keyboard, I would give this laptop a 6 out of 10. I would suggest you guys, if you're planning to buy this laptop, it's better to use an external keyboard, which will be more comfortable and easy for you guys to type upon. Let's move to the next point, touchpad. Touchpad on this laptop is good and is reasonably responsive, only because we get the settings to manage the sensitivity under the settings in devices option, and also you can control the cursor speeds over there. So there you can manage things as per your needs. Only one thing I felt here is it could have been little more in length, as many times it just feels short to move over the pad sometimes, especially when you're doing the scrolling stuff. Otherwise, everything is good as as long as the touchpad is concerned. So in the touchpad section, I would give this laptop a 7 out of 10. Let's move to the next point, that is the connectivity. Most important part here is the Wi-Fi, which works absolutely fine, so no issues there whatsoever. Then comes the USB-C. We have couple of USB-C ports and a single USB-C port as well. Where Also where we can connect the devices without any issues. I didn't face any issue there. My mobile was continuously connected to the laptop throughout the usage period while working, and I didn't find any issues, any unexpected disconnection or any kind of unusual things happening there. The only thing I found little problem with was the Bluetooth device connection. Here I was trying to connect my Sony on-ear headphones via Bluetooth, but after connection was successful, uh, the headphones, I was not getting the sound from the headphones. I think there was not a switch on in within the driver, uh, and the laptop was not able to immediately switch where the sound output should be sent. So maybe that was the problem. But after trying couple of times, I got it right, and then I got the sound from my headphones, and also the microphone from the headphone was used by the laptop. Um, in the connectivity part, absolutely no issues anywhere else. So I will straight away give a 9 out of 10 in the connectivity area. Now the camera is very average on this laptop, and it will just get the work done for you. You can use for casual callings, video callings, and other. You can use it for casual video callings, but nothing else more can be done with this camera. But it will just get your work done, and it will not help in anything else much. So in the camera, I will just give a 6 out of 10. The speakers here are really good. They are loud enough. They are quite loud, I would say, and also fairly clear voice we get. I didn't found any issue or like crackling or anything even if I raise the volume to its higher peaks. I didn't found any issues there. The sound was still clear enough, and so no issues on that part. I would give a 8.5 out of 10 on the speaker area, considering the price of this laptop. Microphone is also just fine, but mostly it is better to use a headphones while video calling or doing any kind of recordings via the laptop if you are doing. Uh, it is not much usable, the microphone. It will definitely capture all the background surroundings disturbance, and it is not that workable. But if you're in a calm area, in a calm place, then it is usable and it will get your work done. So in the microphone department, I will give 7 out of 10. Now coming to the build quality and the form factor, uh, the build quality is okay, I would say, but not up to the mark. Even if it is a budget laptop, they could have given a better quality, a better feel and finish to the laptop. It doesn't feel cheap, but also doesn't feel that great in the hands. It is definitely compact. The form factor is definitely very good. It is handy, easy to carry anywhere, and also not heavy. Uh, so you can use it very easily. But regarding the material and regarding the build quality, could have been better on that part. The price bracket in which this laptop comes, they may have reduced or compromised with the quality little bit to get the price right. So that could be the case. So in the build quality, I will give this laptop a 7 out of 10. So I think that's pretty much that was the whole experience with this laptop. Listing down a quick pros and cons on this, we get a latest Intel processor i3 11 generation. We get 8 GB of DDR4 RAM and also has a good frequency of 2666 megahertz, and which is also expandable to 16 GB. So that is a pro. That is good. The design is compact and lightweight and easy to carry. It has a full HD display, and being a 14-inch screen, the screen is sharp enough. The cons I felt was the storage is very less, 256 GB, and we don't even get a variant of it in the same hardware configuration. But at least if we would have got an expandable storage, then that would have been better. Also, the keyboard quality is very average, though we don't have backlit LEDs, and the feel and feedback is also not that great. And the camera quality is also average. So these were the cons that I felt on this laptop. Uh, but everything else is fine. It is very good for day-to-day usage. For casual using, it is a very good laptop. You can also use it for your work, and also occasional gaming or casual gamings you can do on daily on this laptop. No issues there. But for very heavy users, I would not recommend this laptop. I would say go for a higher configuration with maybe i5 processor and 512 GB of SSD. Uh, so prefer that over this. But for an average and a light user, this laptop is just perfect. So that's pretty much that was the whole experience with the HP 14s for last week. What I got, and it is a very potent laptop, a good laptop, and a budget-friendly laptop as well. And it definitely worth the price that we pay. So you can go for it if you want, if it fulfills the requirement. I would suggest you go personally and play with it in the in some HP showroom or official showroom or some other vendors if you get there. See it by yourself in person uh, and then decide. But definitely it is good for a daily usage and a casual usage, and also for working. So that's it for the review. Let me know if you like the video. If you like the video, please hit the like button below. If you have any questions regarding this laptop, I've tried to cover as many things as possible, but still if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments below. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, because I will be coming up with more such videos, more unboxing and technology news updates, uh, and I will try to post videos as frequent as possible. So don't forget to subscribe the channel, hit the notification icon so that you get notified whenever I upload the new video. That's it, guys. See you again. It's Abhishek signing out. Thank you.